So I just finished a main mission. We got Liara. Now I'm talking to everyone to see how they feel about
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
it. I believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Ashley is weirdly aggressive towards Liara. Like, why does she hate her so much? It's probably really bad at it.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
That's embarrassing.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone.
Scuttlebutt.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Being Paragon means that I'm gonna have to be nice to Ashley.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Have you played this before, Zeno?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Too. That's why I like this game. There's so many, like, so much of it is affected by the decisions you make. Basically, Commander Shepard is just in space, you know, sci-fi, and she is trying to prove that this other agent, they're both Spectres, she's trying to prove that he's like corrupt and working with this like certain species of alien to destroy civilization, stuff like that. I think I pretty much summed it up.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Life Before the Storm. I've never heard of that. I like the name, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Ugh.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Oh my god, we have to keep asking.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Helwy away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
I wanna try that out. It sounds fun, the game you're talking about.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Awful.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
I'm looking it up right now. Like, I can't believe I'm the first person who's ever heard of it. But yeah, it doesn't look familiar. Crazy. You can tell it's really popular.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
I've never talked to Ashley for this long.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
This is a crazy story that she's telling me. Oh, that's interesting. Go back in time. That's not. I want to play that. That sounds really interesting.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him.
Ugh.
The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
I don't like that her sister was just super nice to this guy that like tried to assault her twice.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees.
Now she's telling me
All
poetry.
times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Okay, what you're saying about this game sounds really fun. Like, I love that you can learn and then go back and apply what you've learned. That's so cool. Oh, I want to say this so bad, but I'm playing Paragon.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go
Oh
home.
my god.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
That's in of itself not annoying, but because it's Ashley, I think it's annoying. Okay.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God
Oh
now.
my god, and she's super religious too. Of course she
That's
is.
not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Guess it's not.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my
This is
faith.
weird.
Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
I am not an Ashley fan, by any means. And I've never talked to her this long, so that was painful for me.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
I guess playing Renegade, yeah, like playing Renegade, but it doesn't even matter, Renegade or not, I'd never liked her. But at least with Renegade, it cut conversations short.
What do you want, Shepard?
I guess I'm gonna ask you a personal...
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Ah,
Such as?
Such as...
thanks for the follow.
I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
That makes sense.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
I'm much more of a Rex person. He's straight and to the point. And he's not like, oh, I'm Rex, I hate everyone. Ashley is like, hates every other woman she meets.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Great minds think alike, unholy lizard.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Rex is so much smarter than everyone else.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one
That
generation.
makes so much sense.
And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go.
Sounds cool.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking him to Novaria. I'm trying to, since it's like a new kind of playthrough for me, I'm trying to take people. I usually would take Garrus and like Tally everywhere. I want to take Rex as many places as I can.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father?
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Good for you, Rex.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
I don't think I asked family.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
I love the things Rex says. Like, why are you asking me this? Are you trying to make me...
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. but it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons
Oh
after
no,
the
what'd you
war.
do?
Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
Ugh.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I love how they did such a good job with like naming all the characters. Like I love that you can tell from the name, like Tonactus is a Turian, or like what's her name? Like Shaira is an Asari. Like all their names, they just did such a good job building these cultures. No, I've played all of them, so you can totally tell me what happened. What'd you do?
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Of course.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Okay. Gotta talk to Yara for the first. Where is she? She might be the doctor's. Oh yeah. What's up, doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Apparently
I should
not.
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Should go.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Oh no. Yeah, it's like you have to pick it so precisely, and like it's merciless. Like if you make a mistake, it's just over. At least Legion survived though. I love Legion. Oh, it's terrible.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Okay.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Ask Bill.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes.
Oh, what'd you find?
My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I know what you mean. I also hate the grind. I hate having to redo things like that.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Imagine saying this. What kind of weirdo would you have to be?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
They're very personal questions.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I love, I'm so curious to hear what Easter egg you found. I found one in the second game too, I guess, like a bit of conversation. And I'm wondering if it's...
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold.
Yes!
I am what is sometimes
That's what
called
I heard
a
too.
pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Welcome back, Zeno. Unholy Lizard, we're thinking about the same thing. Where, like, Yasari, they say, like, wait, do they just look like what we think of? Yes! That's so funny, because every time I tell other people who have played this game about that, that dialogue, they've, like, never heard it. You're the first person I've met who also overheard that conversation, and that's why I love listening to all the, like, side conversations, even when you can't interact with the people, because of stuff like that. Like, who knows, like, what Liara looks like? I was too, like, when the Solarian, I think it was the Solarian, and he was like, I'm surprised you guys find this Sari attractive, and they were like, what do you mean? They look just like human, and the Turian was like, no, they just look like blue Turians, like, so I wonder what Krogan see. Do they just see, oh, it's so cool.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure.
What do Hanar see? Do
Benezia
Hanar think
never
they look
spoke
like
of her
Hanar?
partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
It's so interesting to think that everyone potentially on the ship is seeing Liara differently.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events.
So that's why.
Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
I mean, I'm sure that's what she thought. I'm not gonna say that, but it is funny. Oh, that's awesome, Zena. I
This
love
hurts
that.
you, doesn't it?
I love when that happens.
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Shane. Okay, let's talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
I mean, I don't... I hate when you like tell people about something you do and they're like, oh, it must be lonely. Like, no, I like being alone.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Relatable.
Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Okay, I will admit, every time I played Renegade, though, I never said that sounds boring to her because it doesn't sound boring. I wondered that too on Holy Lizard if it was, what's her name? Arya? I wondered about that.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
You know, yeah, these games have such amazing fan art. I love it. Like, the characters are just so great.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Fascinating. Yeah, I can't, when I'm playing these, I want to play all of them again on Holy Lizard, so I'm going to keep that in mind and see if I can find any snippets. I don't think I ever even saw Arya in the third one. Was that on a DLC, or do I just have bad memory?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
They are so cute. Yeah, I think since this is the Legendary Edition, I think it came with all the DLC. I'm hoping so that I can play them because I loved Arya. I thought she was the coolest, and like when I first played that game, like 10 years ago or something, I was like, I want to be just like her. And even now I'm like that. Like every time I replay and see Arya, I'm like, oh my god, goals. Like I want to be just like her.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
I want to dress like she dresses.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Liara's probably gonna go over this conversation like while she's trying to sleep. Be like, oh my god, that was the worst. Poor thing. Okay. Your space boyfriend. Why are you doing that, you sweaty?
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Oh, really? I can't wait to play that. Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Cool.
Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out.
I thought he was gonna say
I've
something
seen
romantic.
what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard? How informal. Is this flirting?
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. I mean, if you're a... Maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
Is he already jealous? Like, I just met Liara. I just met her. She just got here.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
I feel like I'm wishing that this conversation happened later so it didn't feel so ridiculous, because I just picked up Liara. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet this Prothean person. It's Jalid, right? I've never played with him. Like, I never had him in the second game. Unless it's someone else. I don't know.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Poor Caden.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern.
It was
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
I don't know what Caden's talking about. What's happening?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
No, this is the first time that I'm gonna try to romance Caden, so I'm not gonna leave him on Vermeer. I'm leaving Ashley. Because she sucks, in my opinion. I've never met anyone who liked her, though.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs.
Ooh.
And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Oh.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
If I ask this, is he gonna get jealous?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, let's hire mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us.
Oh, he's...
They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." When I told him my dad wasn't in the war, he'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
There was one time when I left Caden instead so that I could see Ashley in the third game. And I definitely liked her better in the third game. So how was her romance? What made you wish you had picked Liara instead?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself.
32.
You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Oh.
You're not out of line, Caden. But there are regs.
Ugh,
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
They definitely... I feel like the writing of the game and the way that the story moves along, they kind of expect you to romance Liara. Like, I don't know, that's just my feeling. I feel like they put the most effort into that romance. But she's not in the second one too much. But that's, well, she's the one who gave you to Cerberus in the first place. It always bothered me that Ashley or Caden, when you see them, they're like mad at you for working with Cerberus. Like, I'm sorry, like, they brought Shepard back to life. Like, is it really that bad? Like, can't you just appreciate them for doing that? Like, yeah, I get Cerberus is bad, but it's not Shepard's fault.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Tactical appraisal?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
Ugh, look at his face.
She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Ooh. Yeah, she gets so mad. I think she's even worse than Caden
We'll talk later, Caden.
with her
I'd like that.
reaction. Ooh, he'd like that. Ooh. Okay. So that's everyone. Go see what Joker thought. I love Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
You sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Ask. This.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see
I did.
You
ask
want
this.
top of my class in flight school? I earned that. Oh, okay.
This was
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you.
I have to go.
All right,
I had
see
that
ya.
conversation at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I've romanced Tally once. But I don't think I kept the romance through the third game, so I'm not sure how that turned out. Dude, I've heard about Age of Empires 4. I saw there's a streamer I follow, Artosis, and he was playing it either last night or the night before. It looks fun. I've never played those games before, but it looks really fun. Made me want to get it.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Of course we
Top
do.
priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Council? They're gonna stay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Okay.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
Makes sense.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space.
Okay, just get to the
This
point.
particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper
I don't think I
interstellar
can hang up
communications.
on them during this one.
But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
Okay.
Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Okay.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
I'm always surprised at how early you get the Vermeer mission. Like, imagine if I did that right now. We're going to the Citadel. I meant to go back after Pharaohs and I didn't. there's a football game on tonight. I thought it had started already. Yeah, I haven't even talked to Tally enough yet to get her personal mission. So I definitely can't do any Vermeer things. I haven't even like we're barely romancing Caden right now. Open up. Open up. Why isn't it? Oh my god. Oh. Let's take Caden and Rex. Open up.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Tripper's hair
Exo
is so
Presley
shiny.
has the deck.
How does she get it that shiny? Oh, this guy. Oh my god, and I'm gonna have to be nice to him too. Ugh.
10 hut!
At
Oh
ease.
god.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Rex is the best.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
What is his problem? He's jealous.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Yeah, that's like him and Ashley, and then there's a couple other people who just say some things, and you're like, whoa. Makes you wonder, like, I mean, I don't know, it just makes you wonder about them. I know exactly what they would have been like during the Civil Rights era.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet.
Ugh.
Wait here. I won't be long.
I can't believe I'm letting him on my ship.
Commander, I'm not happy.
And I have to say sorry now? Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Oh, thank goodness I have enough Paragon to say this.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
That guy has no vision.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Oh lord, here we go.
Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
You're exactly right, abolish government. Like, he should be able to see all the potential here if he just wants to hate it.
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Duh.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars.
Oh.
I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability.
I think he owes
I'll be
me an
submitting
apology.
a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned.
Ugh.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
What a doofus.
Discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off.
Commander Shepard?
Ugh, and now I don't get to punch this lady.
Khaleesa Benzine in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
I would have guessed like it meant Earth's strong or something.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
No.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Ugh.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren.
How? How do people
Do you have any
know
comment
this?
on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Her eyelashes. I feel like Spectre just gave away, Shepard just gave away, like, sensitive information. Oh, it's this guy again.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
Yeah.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
I'm the best.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too.
Aw.
Hey, can I get your picture?
He's nice.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun.
What?
Perfect.
Shepard is so nice for doing this.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
His wife? I don't believe in her. Oh, Emily.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
I love her outfit.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
It makes sense in the second one. Well, I'm excited. So normally I'm not that nice to Conrad. So I'm excited to see what it's like being nice to him. He's not as weird as I thought.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files?
Fist files.
This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Oh, I thought this was gonna... This is what I was thinking.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Ooh.
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly.
Amy.
Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
What if it's nothing? Like, what if it's just a bunch of dick pics? I mean, his name is Fist. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Who are you talking to? Oh, that Caden. Stop flirting with him.
Oh, sure, I can return that for you.
Oh, like this side
Thanks.
conversation
Hasn't worked well
that takes
since I bought
three
it.
three
Hey,
three
are you
games
refunding his stuff?
Here,
to be resolved.
your account will be credited.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid?
Emily
And
has
you know about the data?
another mission. I need to go back and talk to her then. But yeah, like, I don't know what's going to be on that disc. And I didn't know that Conrad had a side mission even. This is exciting. Or I guess, yeah, like he is kind of. Oh, I talked. Oh. I do need to go talk to her. I already, forgot that she had something going on.
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
Little.
Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Yeah, I know. You gave it to me.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever.
Cool.
You've
Impressive.
seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Profit.
I'm not breaking regulations for you
shit.
or your
Oh,
research.
fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
Return what you stole or I'll have you arrested.
All right. You don't need to ask twice. Well then, no more scanning. I promise.
I have to look
Of course,
back.
Jalid still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
I suggest you stick to research.
I won't.
What do we do about the lying Volus?
Oh, we could kill him.
I'll speak with him later.
Good thing I saved right before talking to him. Oh, no. Hello. Nice to see you. Sir Lobato. Okay.
Commander,
The truth.
I wasn't
You can
expecting.
start by
I'm not sure
Quit
what you're
stalling.
You
Your friend.
spoke with Jalid?
No, but you're
You
gonna
boys
tell
can
me.
go.
Well, I like his. I just pointed. That
Looks
Turian
like
in
my
the
plans
pink
have
armor.
changed.
That was
It's
cute.
not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just... The company...
Blah,
Jalid,
blah, blah.
can you imagine? A tool that can actually get...
What's so special?
After... Don't you see? You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we...
Why are you trying
I'm
to...
not Jalid, but he decided to keep the data for himself.
So you're just trying to...
Commander,
Hey,
you'll
let me
stand
not
to make
mess
a bit
up
of a
this
profit
time.
yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Exactly.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
I can't believe I'm running back and forth between these two. They need to just talk to each other. Ooh, Laura's dead. Wait, who's this guy? You don't look suspicious at all, Finch.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
Okay, I'm not ashamed of my life.
My history's a matter of public record. I got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake.
His eyebrows are a disaster.
One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are.
Those darn
They declared him a
Turians.
problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
Pull with the aliens.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded.
Good for them.
We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
Okay, I guess Paragon is deal. Do I really just want to say no to this, though? I want to at least find out more about it. I'll say no promises.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends.
Get you a
The
drink.
guard's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
I like how in this game, they don't just walk away. They do like this. I'm gonna start doing that. There's a lot going on. Pick two. Alright, enjoy your music. Thank you. See who he was talking about.
Can I help you?
Got a warning?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
Oh.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard on his cell.
Ooh, go me.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time.
Payback time. I get to fight.
When we're through telling our story,
Oh.
the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
My bio is public record. Everyone knows I ran with gangs as a kid.
Yeah. Even I
They
knew
don't
that.
know that the Reds target aliens specifically.
Oh.
We've got the backers to handle off-world missions. Your alien friends won't like you so much when they hear what your gang did.
What do you want, Finch? What gets you out of my life?
What do I want? I want aliens off of Earth. I want the Council to stay out of humanity's business.
That sucks.
The 10th Street Reds was a gang, not an Earth First movement.
They're a human movement now. You think the vids will make that distinction? I can find a dozen Reds who'll swear they saw you kill aliens for fun.
Jeez.
Who's going to believe you then?
Ugh, I just want to shoot him.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
Yeah.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
I was just laughing about how, like, this is a very serious conversation, and in the background, that Asari is just dancing her heart out. Like, good for her. Keeping the vibe on point.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Why are we trying to reason
Fine,
with this guy?
Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
I don't feel like we resolved anything
That
here.
man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
Should have. But I'm Paragon.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
She's doing a great job here. Get her archer back. You relax. It's my favorite move. Sorry, the game didn't give me an option to tip you.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
What?
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Why am I apologizing? Paragon is like ridiculously nice.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Oh my god, the rent on the Citadel is gotta be insane. Maybe it's like cheaper in the wards, but it's still gotta be nuts.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself.
Can you?
I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
Strippers do not stand around. Look how hard they're working. Look at this one.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
Freaking again. Does he have more to say?
Go away. Let me drink your piece.
I got business here, but not with you.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
So smooth.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
I love the way he stumbles away.
What was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I did.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
Imagine Rex being mad at you.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
This guy is not a good friend. Lizard, it sounds like that's happening everywhere. But Jaleed really wanted me to just kill his friend.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Yeah, I think my head just got twisted. It's happened before.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always playing the angles, Detective?
As part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
I guess I'll say this.
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
Oh.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
Sure.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Okay.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is.
Oh.
It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Don't attack Jax? Okay.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Ooh, I leveled up. Michelle. I should have brought Garrus. She's like in love with him.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
This doctor's always in some shit.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Heated floors. Oh, I missed your comment about Korea. They spent their entire lives saving. No, I don't want to spend my entire life doing something
Every time
like
I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
Yeah.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges, they just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, whenever I want to buy something expensive, I think about, like, what else could I do with this money? Like, they could have, like, had all these other experiences, like, traveled. You could have bought, like, a bunch of delicious foods. Gone on vacations. I don't know. I guess everyone has different priorities, but owning, like, property is just not my priority.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
Not the way I deal with him.
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Shepard, could I have another word with you?
I literally just talked to you.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Traffic? Oh, that sounds so boring.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety.
Oh.
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree.
I did too.
I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
You should have told me this. I just came from CSEC.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Okay.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up.
How do you know that?
We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
Probably.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Thanks for the sub. Alright.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
I feel like she's being, like, kind of dramatic. Ahoku, I got some bad news.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the
Did I
council's
scan this
assistants.
keeper? Oh, it's so cute. Okay, guess I did.
Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh yeah, I found your man.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
Sure do. That's a great reason. Like the ads, like...
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Yeah, they're really easy to recognize.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Cool. The elevator music is like so bad it's good.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I want to say this, but I can't.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Wait, hang on.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do.
Can I talk to this thing?
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
I'm gonna say this.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays.
Did they?
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to say.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
No, they wouldn't.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
Yeah.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Goodbye. I did your job for you.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
You do that. Okay, I've got like 23 minutes to get this done.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Patch it through?
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
Shepard did a great job. Paragon Shepard is so diplomatic.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad.
Yeah.
Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
Yeah, I mean, the Protheans are like the ancient aliens. Like, literally.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Get how that rear admiral guy doesn't like the Normandy. Like, it's such a sexy ship. There are Prothean pyramids.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Oh my god, I'm so popular.
This is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Maw. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Damn, poor what is his name? Kahoku? Yeah, poor him. I love the Cerberus storyline in this game. And yeah, you know I want to hear a fun fact. Is this where I want to go? Where's the ship? I remember it being like in space. Oh, that isn't it. I never knew that. That was a fun fact. Ashley has never come with me. Right, oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Is this one of those pyramids? Who knows? Let's go here first. We're learning so much today about local government, housing prices, and now the Navy. Oops.
Securing point.
Secure this point. Oh, a dead guy. Or was killed. I mean, he probably just died. It's really cold. Where are these minerals? Did I just drive past them? Oh. It may blend in. Got cocky. Mouse and key. I have not yet begun to fight. That sounds cool. John Paul Jones is also such a cool name. I love meeting people who have like all these varied interests like that. Like you can bring up so many different topics, and I feel like you would just have something to say about everything. I love it. Maybe I should have read that. Oh, it's showing me else. Gosh. To boost? How do you boost? Like this? Or is it a different boost? I thought I heard something. What? Are you kidding me? I have been playing this game for years. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm never gonna stop. I'm shook. This is a literal game changer. The game has changed. What? Oh my god. What did I just do? I didn't know about that either. I just hit control on accident. I'm so glad you told me about that. I would have never ever found that. How did you find out about it? This is gonna make fighting Thresher mobs so much easier. Stop shooting me. Where's the rest of these turrets? Found a new use for the boost. How did you live? Dreadnoughts are named after mountains. Cruisers are named after cities. Frigates are... What? That's so cool. I wouldn't have ever known that. I mean, maybe eventually I would have put it together. But that's so cool. And yeah, I'm gonna be boosting everywhere. I always wondered why the Normandy was called the Normandy. Oh, I never put on that good gun. What? Oh, I can put another thing on here. Yeah. Oh, this one. Let's do that. Okay, can I do this in 8 minutes? I have to get off at 6:15. Oh my god. Aiden! Don't just run in there. What are you guys doing? We have to be strategic.
Soft kill deployed. You must die!
kicking their asses.
You must die!
Die?
That's it. Mag him and tag him.
What's that? Ugh. Trevor, we don't have time for you to duck behind every wall. Yeah, now all the names, I'm gonna have to pay. I never paid much attention to the other names before, but makes it interesting. Have time. Oh, Shepard. Oh my god. Stop, stop. Okay, boosting over everything is my new favorite thing. Oh, okay, sweet. Alright, I've got 2 minutes left. Alright, I'm gonna call it 2 with 2 minutes to spare. I'll see you guys next stream. I'm gonna go to Novaria. It's gonna be awesome. Have a good night.